Well, here we go. Our time at Liverpool is slowly but surely coming to an end, but in 3 games' time, and if things go our way, we can potentially lift the Premier League title. Hello, welcome to Club 4 Part 17 of the Global Explorer. Coming up in today's episode, we do have our Premier League fixture against Arsenal, then we'll probably end up doing our final Premier League fixture against Bournemouth, and that will be my final ever game in the Global Explorer. Then we'll move on to 5 years in the future in the next video, just to see if Liverpool do ever win the Champions League and take a look at Real Betis. Won't worry too much about West Brom and Weston-Super-Mare because we all know about West Brom. They're very much a yo-yo team when we look at the table. But hopefully Real Betis are still a decent side, even though we pretty much dismantled their squad. But since the last episode when we got knocked out by Barcelona in the Champions League quarterfinal, which is absolutely sickening, but things have been on the up. We did unfortunately lose against Everton, which wasn't best pleased with, considering if we had won that, it would give us even more of a chance of winning the title. We've still got a chance, but it's very, very slim. There, we did have gone on a 3-win game winning streak, a 1-0 win over Spurs, a 4-1 win over Chelsea, and a 7-0 whitewash over Burnley, which does make the Premier League table very tight indeed, with 3 games left to go, 6 points behind Arsenal. Man City bottled their game against Aston Villa, so it's not in our hands. It's definitely out of our hands, the title fight, but we're definitely in it. The lineup for our match against Arsenal will be Hard and goal, back four, Yekini, Sergio, Roberto, Ross, Gabriel at the base of the midfield, and ahead of him we've got Lacroix and Ungalima, Hamouche on the right, Barbero on the left, then we've got Essien up front. Come on, lads, let's hopefully finish off what we started. Let's beat Arsenal, get some revenge because they knocked us out of the Champions League semi-final last year. Get some revenge, hopefully beat them, then narrow the gap to 3 points. I mean, they do have to lose another game, as well as this one. If they obviously, if they don't lose this and they do beat us here today, they obviously will win the title. With that, so actually, it depends what Man City do because we're both 6 points behind them. Obviously, we're ahead of Man City due to goal difference, which is that's the one thing that's been the best bit about the season. It's been the goal difference. We've scored a lot of goals, but I thought we were going to get. If we can get the first goal of the game, that will put us in a decent position to hopefully get the 3 points today. Ross, that was very unlucky. Keep the pressure on. Come on, keep pressing. Hopefully the goal will definitely come. I mean, it's only the first minute. It's been only the first minute, and we've had two quick flurries of actions in the attacking areas. But I reckon we're definitely going to grab a goal at some point this first, maybe 2, depending on what happens. I'm just quite fearful. Obviously, Arsenal are definitely looking to win this game, and Burnley does put the ball into the back of the net to make it 1-0 to Arsenal. We all want a balanced mentality. I don't want to switch to a positive mentality just yet. Obviously, if we do find ourselves 2-0 down, I think that's when we switch to a positive mentality. But I think if we're still 1-0 down at half time, I think we'll switch to it then, regardless of the scoreline. Bar has got the ball down to Quinn. Can we just hopefully try and get the ball upfield where hopefully Arsenal don't have any players back because they're all upfield at the moment. Arsenal got the ball down the right side. No, wasn't it? That was close, and it is another corner for Arsenal. This is a very terrifying game of football, I must admit. I don't really like this, and Farger has put the ball into the back of the net. I think we will go to positive mentality now because we're 2-0 down. We just need to go for it because we haven't started the game well at all. 0 shots on goal, which isn't ideal considering it's a very important game in terms of the title fight. But hopefully we can try and get back into this. Start having a few chances before half time, which we've got half an hour, just under half an hour left to go. Essien has got the ball. If we can get a goal here, gives us plenty of time to hopefully go on and grab an equaliser this first half. And Essien with the header just couldn't quite get it into the right direction, but it's a great cross from Barbero, but the header slightly let us down. But hopefully that's a turning point in the game. We can create chances, just need to start putting them into the back of the net and hopefully on target. Lavaga has got the ball. If this is the third goal, I think that's probably game, set, and match for Arsenal. And Hahn with the save. Brilliant catch. I don't know if that shot was actually on target. I suspect it was just going over the top of the crossbar, but he had to make the save regardless of whether it's going in or not, because you don't know where it's going to end up. It might have come off on the other side of the crossbar. If that happened, yeah, that would have been very upsetting. But we've got 15 minutes left to go of the first half. Can we just get a goal? Can we just grab another couple shots on goal? Because at the moment, I don't know how many shots we've had. I don't think it's been many. I don't think we've had any shots on target at all, have we? What's that looking like? 3 shots, 1 on target. That's not ideal, but hopefully it gets better in the second half. And Hahn has made a brilliant save to just keep out the 2 goals, because that very easily could have been 3-0 to Arsenal and probably would have been the title all wrapped up for now. Petra has got the ball. That's another great save for Hahn. A brilliant save. He's keeping just single-handedly. He's keeping us in this game, or keeping us in the title fight, because if we can grab a goal back, that should give the players a lot of confidence to hopefully grab a second goal. Essien has got the ball. He's got players just to the left of him. He's got Hamushe trying to do that overlapping run, which we've seen him do quite a lot this season, or not a lot this season, but sometimes this season, which sometimes works, sometimes they don't even see him. And that was close. That was another decent chance for Arsenal. They're creating a lot of chances. Hopefully, they'll just shut up shop in the second half, and hopefully we can just go attack, which I think is what we're going to have to do. We're going to go attacking in the second half, because we have to. We've got 3 goals to get in the second half. Possibly, I mean, if we get to 2, the title is still very much alive, even though Arsenal really do have to bottle the last 2 games. Obviously, if we do end up drawing, Man City have a chance to go above us, which will definitely wrap up the title fight. It really will, because I don't think there's any way Man City are going to bottle this. Even though they did lose 4-2 to Aston Villa, I don't think they're going to lose any other games. And Lembe, thankfully, Hahn is there with a very relatively simple save. Hahn, just get the ball upfield. We do. And if this is a goal here, that's got to be a foul, surely, and a yellow card, possibly a red card. And just a yellow card for shadowing, but it is a set piece, and hopefully, which is one we should be able to score from. Hamushe with the shot. It is a corner. It did take a slight deflection, but hopefully we can do a lot better from this set piece. Essien with the corner. We've got Sergio at the back post, or Barbero at the near post. Essien. Ngalima. What a idea. I tell you what, I didn't even see that shot go in. It's so powerful. So much power behind the ball. Barely saw it go into the back of it. Let's take a look at this replay, because that was one hell of a strike, that was. Ngalima back to Essien. Back to Ngalima again. Did he take a touch? He took a touch to set himself, and that was absolutely wonderful. We are back in this game. Still 1 goal behind, but on an attacking mentality, I think we'll definitely get another goal back. Hopefully, if we can get the second goal, and ideally within the next 10 minutes, that would be spectacular. We are going to make a couple changes. Barbero is going to make way for Elias, and I think we're going to take off Lacroix, and we're going to get on Antonio, and we're going to go 2 up front, because I'm fighting for this title. I really am. I don't really want to leave Liverpool empty-handed, but at the moment, certainly looks like we are. But let's see what happens. Let's go attacking. Let's go 4-4-2 and see what happens. If we make a comeback, we make a comeback. If we don't, well, at least we're trying. We really are. 20 minutes left to go. Let's drop a little bit of encouragement in the hope we can hopefully grab an equaliser. I don't think we're going to win this game, but Football Manager's a crazy game at times. I mean, I've literally seen it. Birmingham beat Man City 7-2, and look where they are in the table. They're basically bottom, very much relegated, but hopefully we can grab a second goal, which will level the game. We look to go on the attack. That's a lovely ball out to Mouche. He's got space to run into. He's got two strikers that he can aim for. Antonio, it's a goal, but it looks like we're going to be awarded a penalty. Just give the goal. If we miss the penalty, just give the goal. Come on, who's taking this? Who's taking Mouche from the cross? We win the penalty. Come on. Come on, Mouche. He scores it. He scores it. We're back on level terms. We will stay on an attacking mentality. Or do we go very attacking? No, we stay on attacking mentality. I think very attacking might just kill any of the momentum left in the game. Come on. 10 minutes left to go. We are going to make a couple more changes. Mouche absolutely shattered. So we are going to get on Felix Schultz. And I think Ngalima is going to stay on for now. I think we'll just leave it at that. Just to fight that only change. Come on. 10 minutes left to go. Let's drop some more encouragement. Come on, please. Come on, boys. Create a few more chances. Hopefully get the winning goal. Fayhan with a long-range free kick. Just get the ball upfield. Get it as far away from the goal as possible. And get it close to the Arsenal goal. Get it right on top of the keeper. That's not a bad ball, that. That could have been a little bit better, but hopefully we can get the ball off them. Go ball. Wins the ball. Essien. Lovely ball. Antonio might be offside. He might be off. He might... Oh, I don't want to watch this. Yep, goal has been disallowed. I thought he timed this run to perfection, but how close was it? Pretty close. Pretty close. If we delayed this run for a few more seconds, he probably still would have got there and he still probably would have scored. But that might have been our final glimmer of hope in this title fight. And I think it's definitely done. And it's just a case of wait and see what happens in the next two games. Obviously, we can still win the title. We've got 2 games left to go, but truth is, Arsenal and Man City need to lose all their games if we're going to have any sort of hope, which I don't think is going to happen. But we gave absolutely everything. I can't be too disappointed with that draw, but obviously we know where the real problem lies is that defeat against Everton and possibly the draw against Manchester United. I think that was the real problem. If we won those 2 games, we'd definitely be still in the title fight, possibly first. But yeah, it's just a little bit unfortunate. But if we do leave Liverpool second, I'm sure they'll win the Premier League title next season with whoever the next manager will be. I hope they go on to have a fantastic future. But we will play Birmingham off camera because I think that's going to be a relatively simple victory. And hopefully, if luck is on our side, we could potentially still win the Premier League title, which I don't think we will do, but this is definitely the final game of the Globe Explorer, and that is against Bournemouth. Well, we did win our game against Birmingham 2-0 with the goals coming from Essien and Sergio, and the best thing was Arsenal also lost. So going into the final game of the season, it is just a 3-point gap. Man City can't catch us unless we obviously concede 20 goals, which isn't going to happen. But obviously, if Arsenal lose against Aston Villa, I presume it's Aston Villa they're playing. I don't know actually. Aston Villa, obviously, Aston Villa, very high form because they're on the back of 2 wins. One of them being against, well, they're a very sloppy team. I reckon they can beat Arsenal. Arsenal lost against Brighton, so yeah, I don't know what's going to happen. We might win the title, we might not. It's going to be it's 50-50 at this rate. But if we see Arsenal go 1-0 down and we are 1-0 up, Yeah, things might get pear-shaped. So the lineup will be Hard in goal, a back four of Yukini, Roberto, Moreno, Ross, Gable at the base of the midfield, and ahead of him we've got Lacroix and Ungalima, Hemushe on the right, Barbero on the left, then we've got Essien up front. Obviously, more importantly, yes, this is the final Premier League game. If we win, we could potentially win the title. Arsenal have to lose. It's also my final game for Liverpool. I haven't told the press that. I haven't told the team that. Keeping it secret, just like Pep Guardiola. Keeping it secret, albeit we sort of found out before the last game of the season. I haven't told the players. I'm just literally retiring right after this game, whether we win the title or not. Come on, if we can definitely grab an early goal, that is extremely helpful. But obviously, we just have to win, and hopefully Arsenal do their bit and lose, which I'm not too confident in Arsenal losing. I wasn't really expecting them to lose 1-0 against Brighton, but obviously if Aston Villa can do us a favour, that would be absolutely lovely, but absolutely crazy, because I didn't think we were going to be in with a title fight towards, certainly at the end of the last episode. David Craw with the header just over the top of the crossbar. Good thing is, Arsenal at home, so we don't have to scroll too far to find their results. So they are currently still 0-0. Obviously, they do have to lose. Because obviously, if they draw, they're still going to win the title. So if Aston Villa can get the result that we are hoping for, that would be good. Obviously, we have to win as well. There's no good in us losing or drawing, because that's just not going to mean anything at all. If we can win, that might create a little bit of an atmosphere at the Emirates, and that might give the players, certainly for Arsenal, a little bit of nerves and a bit of confidence for Aston Villa. At least that's what I'm hoping for. This is why we need a 50-50 screen, so we can see our game against Bournemouth and the Aston Villa Arsenal game against Liverpool. Aston Villa Arsenal game. That's what we need to see. I mean, it's good for that we can see the results, but I want to see a 50-50 action. Barbero puts us 1-0 up. Is it going to be allowed, though? The referee is going to check with AI, consults with him. Is it going to be awarded? Yes, it is. We are 1-0 up. All the pressure is on Arsenal. Is this a highlight, or is this a replay? I don't know what this is. I'm going to presume it's another highlight. If it's the second goal here, that would be absolutely spectacular. Moreno, now to Gable. This is looking very positive indeed. Ross, now to Barbero. This is looking very good indeed. Gable with the is he going to have a shot? Gable, Barbero with the strike. That's his second goal of the game. That one definitely counts. That one's definitely not going to be checked. And we are 2-0 up against Bournemouth. We're doing our bit. Come on, Aston Villa. Still goalless at their game. Come on. Please, Aston Villa. We beg you. I mean, we are only 24 minutes into the game. It feels like we're getting close to half-time, but realistically, we're not. We've still got plenty of the first half left to go. Bournemouth with a very decent chance, and thankfully it was just past the post. I am very much keeping an eye on the Aston Villa Arsenal. For some reason, I was struggling to pronounce Arsenal today. I don't know why, but I don't know if it's the nervousness inside me. I'm going to presume it is, because I've never been in such a tight title race before in all my life. I've never had it decided on the final day of the season. Barbero nearly with the first half hat-trick. I tell you what, his Liverpool career started a little bit quiet, but he's really come alive in this second half of the season. He's been absolutely superb. He's going to destroy the Premier League, and so will the new right winger, Schultz. He's going to be a force to be reckoned with when he breaks into the team, because Hemushe, last couple games, he's been absolutely unstoppable. I haven't been able to put Schultz into the first team, because Hemushe's just been absolutely brilliant the past 5 games. This run, and he's been absolutely incredible. Churi has got the ball. Barbero, that's a lovely challenge, a lovely tackle indeed. Barbero down the left hand side, plays the ball to Hemushe at the back post, and he puts it into the back of it to make it 3-0. We're still fighting for this title, but the players don't know what the score is at Aston Villa, and it's still goalless. It's still goalless. I can't bear this. I cannot bear this at all. I don't really want to watch. I might just not focus on the Aston Villa game because I don't think they're going to get a goal. They might do, but I think it's going to be a goal for Arsenal. Oh, this is horrible. This is a horrible way to find out whether you're going to win the league or not. It's horrible. It really is. I just wish we had beaten Arsenal, beaten Everton. If we had beaten Everton, it'd be a completely different ball game because at the moment it's a 1 point gap. It's a 1 point gap, which is only going to be reduced if Arsenal lose. I just wish there was more teams in the Premier League because I reckon if there were, I reckon we'd catch Arsenal and win the title, but it doesn't. It's not going to work like that. Barbero, love it. I tell you what, he's been an absolute rock this game. He's certainly fighting for the title. Mouche, come on, put it inside the box. I mean, the game's very much done and dusted here. Mouche, you keep this sort of game as the sort of tension of the Manchester United Man City title fight when Aguero scored that last minute goal. That's genuinely what it feels like, but except we're not first, and because if Aston Villa get a goal, that is the whole place, this whole stadium, the initial away end of this stadium is going to be absolutely bouncing. Goebel, Essien, and Galima with the strike just over the top of the crossbar. I think we might have to have the scores up in the top right hand corner because that's not what we want. 1-0 to Arsenal, and that is very much unless Aston Villa get 2 goals, we ain't winning the title. I didn't think it was going to be possible, but yeah, it's just one of those things. Chiefs is going to come on for Goebel. I think who else? It's not really going to matter who's tiring and who's not. And Gleeman's going to make way for Kushma. I think we'll get off for Mouche for Felix Schultz. He can have a little bit of a run around. With half an hour left to go, Arsenal 1-0 up against Aston Villa. That is very much a title fight, done and dusted, unless something mysterious happens in the Arsenal game, which I don't think will happen with 15 minutes left to go. They're going to have to do something very remarkable if they're going to bottle the lead from here, and they're 2-0, and that is definitely the title fight all done and dusted for this save. We came close, but just a few results here and there really let us down. In all fairness, we did have 10 or 11 draws this season, which doesn't really help any team at all, which is quite heartbreaking. But we have lost the title in the final game of the season, and my final game in charge of Liverpool. What a ride it's been. We've won a lot of trophies over the course of this save, but yeah. We've relegated Bournemouth. Are we saved? We saved Birmingham. I mean, Birmingham and Bournemouth, but I'm very sure Birmingham were outside the playoffs or relegation zone at the start a couple games ago. But yeah, I mean, did Aston Villa actually do anything? Did they come close at all? I don't think they did. I want to see. Can we have a look at the stats? I don't think we can, but I do want to see. How close was it? How close was it? What was the stats? Not close at all. We had no chance of winning the title. There were 3 shots, 0 on target, but leaving Liverpool like that in a very, very good position. They've got a much better squad than what we came into because it's a much younger squad, but Barbero, he's going to be an absolute, definitely one to watch for Liverpool in the next few seasons. But the time has come. The time has come for me to retire. We will be going forward 5 years into the future, but as if I can figure out how to retire. I've never officially retired on this game before, but let's retire and say goodbye to Liverpool, and we will holiday forward 5 years into the future coming up in the next episode. But hopefully Liverpool win the Champions League and have Real Betis won the Liga. let's see what happens. If you have enjoyed today's video, please give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more Daily Football Manager videos, and thank you very much for watching.